pinky nail.
Right.
Weirdo. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome into the company. We are live and in person.
No, you call that a drug shovel.
I don't know where that was going. Hope everybody's having a pretty decent week, considering everything that's been going on. I hope everybody's good, everybody's healthy and alive. We survived the Hurricane 2022. Hurricane Ian, was it, or Ivan?
Damn, you forgot so fast.
Damn,
it was Trump. No, I'm not drinking.
Back in Brian's heyday, he forgot everybody he met. I'm just gonna leave it there.
But anyway, yeah, I hope everybody is okay and that we came out unscathed. Welcome into the company. What's going on, Rob?
And it's not over yet.
Rebuild, huh? What's not over?
Hey, look at Rob's first comment.
Nope.
We will rebuild.
No.
Oh,
this football,
bro.
What's the game tonight?
Trash versus Trasher.
Yeah.
Oh.
Broncos and Colts.
Man,
I paid not to. Exactly. I paid not to watch that. That game is boring.
But yeah, welcome in everybody. Hope everybody's good. Come in, have a seat. We're gonna talk about a few things. Hopefully we can. Hopefully we can shed some light on some things. Maybe take your mind away off some things that's been going on.
Your mind. Let your mind be free.
Chill out.
You know, rolling with the sounds of the DOG.
Oh, I was about to say the ROC.
Yeah,
that's Siegel in the house.
Jiggle.
That was my shit. I can't even lie.
Wrist flipper, flipper, nigga. I never knew the words. So
well, at least you know what song. I'm happy. At least but you're
quite a few things going on. I know a lot of people are busy watching specials and games and all this stuff, and most people are getting back attached to true crime with the whole Dahmer series. I refuse. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'm pretty sure Izzo done watched the thing like 32 times. I'm not in the.
No, I watched all 10 episodes though.
Have you watched all 10 episodes already?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not into true crime.
I know you're not into true crime, but I mean, this is. I mean, this is. I don't want to say hit close to home, but it was during our lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not my thing. I lived it. I don't have to watch the show. I mean,
okay. Oh, it's cool.
Dangerous Bologna had a name. What?
I have no idea what he's trying to say.
Okay. But I know, Izzo, you had something you wanted to talk about with that. There was something you wanted to cover with it.
Oh, Dahmer. Oh, I was saying
you spell one word wrong, your sentence just changes.
Dangerous. When he said danger, I was thinking maybe you talking about Russell Wilson, like Dangerous. I was confused.
Yeah.
That's a stupid name, but yeah.
I was really it's two sides. I was going to comment on it. It was really for some people they might not like it, but it was a really good I guess true crime miniseries. It was 10 episodes, an hour long roughly. Because that happened between like shit actually happened for longer than we thought, but like it happened in the late 80s, early 90s when we heard about it. 91, 92 is when we really heard about it. But back then we didn't have the internet. So like the only thing I remember from back then is that a kid got away and then they got him and came back and he still killed him. And then I know somebody got away and that's how he got arrested. That's the only part I know. And they followed all that. But like they went through like how he started his life and things like that. And it didn't sensationalize you to feel sorry for him. Like some thought pieces wrote, which just proved people skimmed across stuff and didn't truly watch it. Almost like the Woman King thing. And that's like after watching things and I'm like, y'all write stuff and post stuff and tweet stuff and you didn't follow it. If it's not your thing, just don't watch it.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I'm on their side on is when, the families of the victims, it draws up a lot of feelings for you. I understand that. That makes sense. To where, I did feel a little bad. But the major thing that I took away from the documentary is that society does not pay attention or doesn't value women. They don't value people of color. And the cops really didn't do their job. There was 10,000 times that motherfucker could have been caught.
Man.
And not just based on what the movie showed you. Like, it really, like, they really stayed true to the story where, they would come to the house, or Niecy Nash played like the neighbor who is a real person.
Yeah.
She called the cops so many times and it just fell on deaf ears. And she said, I think he's killing people up there. And they're just like, okay, we'll send somebody. She was like, y'all never send anybody. And she's like, well, if you didn't call all the time when things was emergency. She's like, why wouldn't I call? So it just proves that the Black lives were valued because many of the victims were gay. And you had a black man and then a gay man on top of that, they're really undervalued. Yeah. So that showed a lot on that. That shed a lot of light on that. And then a lot of people said, I saw a tweet yesterday that said the one thing I took from all these true docs is that and I hate to say this, a lot of cops ain't doing their jobs.
Oh no.
They're favoring who they think is doing the right thing or on the right side of the law when it shouldn't matter. Everybody, not to say everybody should be looked at as a criminal, but everybody's complaint should be addressed.
Well, everybody's complaint should be addressed, but but he was drugging him, Rob. You're old enough to know the story. He was drugging him.
That I don't know. He was drugging them, and he would drill holes in their head to make them kind of loop lolly.
Oh yeah,
that. Yeah, Brian. Yeah. They never showed that. It was implied.
It's not just, but to Izzo's point, it's not just checking out complaints. It's like if you walk past the door and it smells some type of way. I mean, the fuck, man.
Yeah,
that's in my mind.
Did they cover his cellmate killing him? Did they cover that part? Oh, they did. Okay,
that's on the last episode. Yeah, yeah. The guy even looked like the guy. It actually stayed true to form of what he killed him with. Because I read about it earlier. I didn't remember all the details because I was young as hell when it happened. So I read the details of how he got killed and what kind of instrument he got killed with. They stayed true to that. They stayed true to the other person who got killed. So it stayed very close. And they mirrored a lot of stuff in court or things out of the footage that they had. Oh, my God. So I was shocked at how close they stayed to it. They didn't embellish as much as you thought. But, of course, they got to because of Hollywood. But
I hate Marcus.
It stayed pretty close. Now I gotta go to translate because I have no clue what that means.
You don't even know what he said. I mean,
I take French. Hello, brothers in Christ. Hope everyone is trying to have a great day on this beautiful evening. That's out of here. I thought I said. My French is not strong anymore.
Yeah, just one of the things.
People, not turtles. What Jonesy?
I get it. I know what happened. I just don't want to know the details. I was talking to a family member, and I was just like, my ignorance is what I want to stay in the whole situation. I know the bare minimum of the thing. I know he's a horrible person, and I know he did horrible things. I know people died. I don't need to know details or how he was thinking when he did it.
I'm weird. I don't think about it, or I don't dream about it. It never gets to that part where I'm like, I'm scarred. I know that's weird, but I don't know. Maybe I have a big wall for a lot of emotion.
A sociopath.
Sometimes I'm a psychopath, other times I'm a sociopath, according to Sosa. For real, a lot of stuff doesn't bother me. I don't know why.
When you say you compartmentalize shit, you're a sociopath.
I tell you that all the time, and you I'm seeing it.
Yeah, he's watching, he's eating, and then he sees some nasty shit and doesn't bother me.
I'm serious. It don't bother me.
I got
people sitting there eating spaghetti and watching Pimple Popper and shit. I'm like, wow, what the fuck are you doing? You disgusting son of a bitch.
For real. The food, that it's in a total separate part of my brain. That's how I feel.
All right. So one thing we did want to cover tonight, and however you want to look at this, I wonder what size.
Oh my God. No, I'm not that. I do Google a lot of shit, but I'm not Googling stuff like that to get flagged.
5/8.
I'm not getting flagged.
As I want to talk about this, whether you see it as a good or a bad thing, it happened. Biden pardons all federal offenses for simple marijuana possession and first major step towards decriminalization.
On federal level.
So,
I mean, how
on
many
a
years
federal
too
level.
late?
Yeah, because they ain't by states, of course. Go ahead, Sosa. Sorry.
How many years too late is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree.
I mean, when
Yeah.
did they start legalizing for recreation? Once you get to that point, it's like, come on, man.
That's the weird.
Yeah.
And we're
place
talking about
at.
simple possession. We're not talking about violent crimes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, just simple possession. But you do know that there are going to be parts of this country that are going to twist it and turn it to make it seem like he's just releasing murderers.
Oh
Just so
yeah,
That's
people
how
can be
that's how they
fearful of
always
what
going to
he's
flip it
doing.
because they
Of
just want
course.
more Republicans in office to let lobbyists run through the door and take away all regulation. That's what they want. And that's not even a
what we're
what, Rob? God damn it, Rob.
Puerto Rico would have been going much faster on top. We need half inch on the bottom.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
oh, it's just and
So yeah, they're saying that it's going to affect. Go ahead.
I think what Brian was about to say, the mudslinging is going to come because we're 5 weeks away from an election, 3 weeks away from election.
Yeah, about 3-4 weeks right now.
So
We're
it's
really
like,
close.
Even though Biden was in Florida this past week and he's putting all that shit behind us and DeSantis bitch ass was standing right there with him, they're gonna be like, yeah, okay, savor this moment. All right, we're done. Biden's this, Biden's that. Fuck all these. Vote Republican. Oh my God.
Le vendeur de
Second
sac
picks?
desistance of the commission.
Nah, that's not what he said. 10-cent bag of vendors out of commission. What? Okay.
Man, fuck you, Marcus.
Oh, he's saying he putting the vendors with 10-cent sacks out of commission.
Oh,
I think that's what I'm putting together. And why
That's
was
what
he
he said.
translating? God damn it, Marcus, stop.
I don't know why y'all following that motherfucker up.
So you're following this man up. Anyway, yeah. So I heard a conspiracy theory that said we're about to be in World War III, and what Biden is doing is trying to get these people pardoned so they can be able to be drafted. So
how would you draft a pothead or a dealer? What's that gonna do?
People are wild,
man. Y'all,
but time out. So, but didn't they say? But wasn't the theory that they want to eliminate abortion so they can have more people that try to get people in the military? Like, it's so many things that are contradicting themselves
so
right now.
Man, they're so full of shit.
Yeah,
we're gonna hope they don't abort this fetus in 18 years. They're gonna join the military. How the fuck does that make sense?
Thank you.
I think Russell Wilson should get a 5/8.
Yeah, don't.
Why did you even don't
explain that to me?
He's talking
about 5/8, the drill bit.
Oh, goddamn. Robin's gonna be on this all night. So yeah, that's just one of the things that's going on. And of course, it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be made into some kind of big criminal conspiracy. Come whenever you listen to your next radio broadcast on that side of the planet. So I don't know if they're going to start letting people out of jail or how this is working, or if they're just dropping charges.
Well, if
that's your only charge, then you're released. But I don't know.
Yeah, but if you're in jail based off those charges, especially
if you're already free, and the only thing you have on your record is the marijuana possession, is that expunged? Like, is that deleted off your record? I know it's a lot of questions, and I know we didn't have time to prep on this, but because this just came out yesterday. Nope.
Well, it was today. Well, it's really not much to prep because there really hasn't been a lot of details. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, guess everybody's kind of, hey, there's Nick. There's a lawyer.
Yeah.
My God.
Damn,
Nick looked like he was singing R&B songs just now. On the perfect day, looking ass.
What? I don't know what I walked into. I'm just gonna say, forget you.
Overruled, motherfucker.
No. But nah, Nick, we was just sitting here talking about Biden pardoning all the marijuana possession people and all these people getting out of jail and getting their records wiped who just had marijuana possession. I'm not saying if you killed somebody while you were high, you getting off.
Oh yeah, because that high ain't had nothing to do with that kid. You wanted to kill that motherfucker.
Yeah, Jonesy finished it. I know I couldn't count on you.
Oh, I was like, what?
For after school, yep.
For after school special. I learned it from watching you.
Hey, no, Nick.
Oh my God.
Nick all professional now.
Nah.
Yeah, he don't put the lawyer glasses on.
Hey man, go ahead, put the grill on too.
Don't do that, Nick.
You remember when
I can't. I'm on my phone. I can't turn my screen off.
You remember when Denzel had this suit and tie on and he slapped the table? That's the Nick look right now. He about to slap the table.
Oh, Malcolm?
Yeah.
Just don't put no gun out, Sosa. We good.
Nah, I'm not that drunk tonight. I'm not gonna be that drunk tonight.
So
somebody wake up Marcus' wife. I ain't gonna say people's name. Wake up his wife so he can cut this out.
Yeah. I'm almost tempted to think that Marcus really knows French. Like I almost think that he's been kind of hiding the fact that he's fluent in French. But I know he's Google translating.
Googling the shit out of that.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's not
I just translated what he said. He is
I can stop chasing analysts in Camp Lejeune cases.
I'm not even
I'm so tired of seeing Camp Lejeune commercials, bro.
You gonna keep seeing those in 3M, hearing aids, hearing shit. Yeah, you're gonna keep seeing that shit. Burn pit registries. I mean, I'm surprised you haven't seen a lot of more of those.
Yeah. So Izzo, you had a topic on the on the show sheet here, buddy. You want to go ahead and take that for me?
Which one was it? Hold on. Oh, I thought we were gonna talk about more before that.
What you want to talk about?
Because didn't we want to oh, we actually did already hit that. Never mind. My mind is fried right now. Sorry.
I hit it first.
Wow. No, so oh wow. Nah, today I was listening to a great album from 2002 called The Listening by Little Brother when I was in the gym. Don't know what made me listen to it.
Ooh, okay.
Oh shit.
So I was like, maybe we could try something different because I know we always get very animated when we talk about music. So make us reminisce. So, and y'all free to Google, like this is just a free for all. In 2002, we could talk about music. What were the lowlights, highlights, shit you remember off the top of your head? You can look at what your album you came out that year, you were playing, anything, free for all. So everybody can get
in 2002.
20 years. I want to do 20 years ago. It was a
2002.
Even number.
Okay.
Yep. Yes, Jonesy. Yes, that is not a gym album, but I don't know what made me listen to it, Jonesy. I have no clue, but I was jamming though. It didn't even matter. So
I'm trying to think just off the top. I'm not trying to research that.
Yeah, everybody. And I said music.
So I can go down some of the albums that I see here. I got a list here.
Yeah.
So 2002, you had the Eminem Show came out.
Nope.
Talib Kweli's Quality came out.
Oh, that's you didn't like Quality?
Nope.
Oh my god.
And I got Nas The Lost Tapes.
Nope.
Albums you never hear about.
Like
that's one of Nas albums.
I like some of them, man. I ain't
like everything, but I like that.
That album was lost for a reason. Thank you. Continue. Yeah, I said it.
The Roots.
Dog, I spit drinking.
The Roots Phrenology.
Yes. Yeah, but
I'm gonna fight folks.
I'm just saying, man, like, I don't know. 02 is a bad year.
The Blueprint, The Gift and the Curse, that came out 2002.
That's a no. But that's what I'm saying.
It's a half no. It should have been one album.
Hey,
so Nas had two albums in 2002. He had The Godson too.
Hey, I got the best.
That was
album
trash.
Next.
Common, Electric Circus.
That was weird, Common, but
that's the Eric. That's Eric.
Was it Weird Common? That was Weird Common.
That was that album. I was so joking, guys.
It was Weird Common.
Okay.
Let me see if anybody here I would recognize.
I like the Clips.
Lord Willin was 02. Lord Willin was 02.
Missy
Okay,
Elliott. Under
Also,
construction.
Nellyville.
Next.
Get the fuck
Next.
out of here.
Brian, next.
Snoop Dogg paid the cost to be the boss. That's what he did that No Limit shit, ain't it?
Trash.
Or is this after the
That's-
No Limit thing?
No, that's beautiful. I think.
I still
I think
trash.
it's beautiful too, and drop it like
Beautiful.
well, I don't know.
Or
Jizzy
no,
came
drop
out
it like
with-
it's hot was later. I
Come on,
think.
man. Nellyville. Come on.
I'm not.
Come on, man.
I have no problems with Nelly, but when he knew what he was, he stayed in his lane. So he's an offensive to me.
Okay.
LL Cool J 10.
Yeah.
Sosa boy.
Let's run that back right now.
Actually, I got a couple that are very you will agree. Asiatic.
And he's
Ooh.
very well. He's always
That-
been underrated.
That
Yeah.
was a good ass album, man. That came out of
Yeah.
left field. I said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
The Legend of Liquid Swords, Jizza.
Okay.
They had some.
It ain't safe no more, Busta Rhymes.
Well-
Busta fell off after the first 3 for me.
But I
Kings
thought
of
he
Crunk.
came
Or I
back
was
strong
just-
after this one.
Huh?
Kings of
So-
Crunk came out that year.
I might be wrong.
What'd you say?
Oh yeah,
Izzo?
I still bump Kings of Crunk.
Kings
Oh.
of
The
Crunk.
Kings of Crunk, bitch.
Anytime I'm on a long distance drive in the morning, Kings of
Hey,
Crunk
guys.
comes on.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, no. Chill out.
I'm done. Thank you.
Oh.
God bless and good night.
Oh, Cameron Come Home With Me. I mean, I wasn't a big fan, but that did
No.
come out.
Next.
Cannabis.
No.
Who? No.
Like I'm a Cool G rap fan, but that album was
Personally,
Nori's
I do
God's
like.
favorite.
I'm a CeeLo fan. So CeeLo and His Perfect Imperfections came out in 2002. I like this. I like the album.
Mhm.
Be a me
This was a trash
representative.
year.
I will say this: that
Who would
song,
Mambo Hagen be
Lil-
a me representative?
Lil Wayne, little squad up mixtapes that were dropping. I'm not gonna lie, that had me that summer. I was listening to them shits hard.
It's almost been high that summer then. Okay.
You
Which
didn't?
one do
You
you-
didn't like those mixtapes, those squad up mixtapes?
No.
You didn't like
I
the
did not.
Best of Me where he flipped Best of Me? Man, that shit was hard.
Which
bro.
one of you
Juicy-
bums like the
Juicy J,
fuck?
Chronicles of the Juice Man.
God damn it! Shut up.
Y'all scared to not like that, ain't it? You're scared to not like it because you're gonna lose credibility.
Ja Rule, the last
Lay-
Temptation.
Project
Nah.
Pat, laying
Ja
the
Rule,
smackdown.
Ja Rule's albums for me were the first two.
Number one.
Yeah, first
The
two
first
albums
one.
he came out with.
That's
I
it.
like the second one,
I ain't like.
but I could tell he was trying to repeat the first album with the second one, but it was still a good album. And then Ashanti just screwed his whole career up.
Oh, we're gonna blame Ashanti for that?
Yeah, I'm blaming
Oh.
Ashanti for that. Yeah, Maybe.
Not
You should blame
Earth
Christina Milian first. She tried it first.
yeah.
Christina Milian.
Where is she now?
Man, Ja Rule's career is over when it started. I said that.
but I'm sure it's not his first album. I'm not really sure, but LP from Run the Jewels,
Yeah, that was out
album.
that year.
Oh, okay.
and I've never
Mhm.
heard that album, so I got to go back and get that
Hmm.
one.
That I'm not gonna lie, guys. That's why I said I want to talk about that year. That year was, a lot of fluff R&B. Lose
R&B.
Yourself. I'm sorry, guys. I don't like Lose Yourself like that, like everybody.
We
So
know,
here's a-
Izzo. We know.
Yeah, here's the hip hop singles that were popping that year: Lose Yourself, Dilemma. I don't even have to say Hot in Here, Without Me, Eminem Show. Oh, that was a horrible song. What's Love, Fat Joe and Ashanti.
We know.
Hey
Izzo.
Ma, Cameron. Cleaning Out My Closet, Eminem. I did like that song.
Oh,
I like that
shocker.
Yeah. Damn, son. Bonnie and Clyde, Jay-Z, and
Next.
Beyonce.
I hate
Love
that
You
song.
Better, LL Cool J.
Izzo's social song.
Yeah,
Nothing by Nori. I did love that song.
I
I like that one.
Pastor Cavassier.
Next.
We Thuggin' Fat Joe and R. Kelly.
oh my god,
Get the F out of here.
The Whole World, Outcast, Killer Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that song.
It
They
was all
played
right.
that song way too much.
They was
did.
killing it. They was killing
They
it.
did, but that was like, well, I mean, well, you know, it was a 9/11 song. That's probably why.
Now, if I could, I would listen to it
Yeah, that
again
makes sense.
and jam off it again now because it's been so long since I heard it.
But
But
that's probably why they
Yeah.
played it so much.
Oh, Eric Sermon and Redman react. I've totally forgot.
Oh,
about
wow.
that song.
I did like that song.
Welcome to Atlanta was one of the most popular songs that year.
welcome
That
to
was
Atlanta,
that
where the
song.
players play.
Grindin'
I did-
might be the song over everything.
I did not like
I
that
give
song.
you that.
You didn't like Grindin'?
No, you said welcome to Atlanta.
I'm about to say you're not black.
Whoa.
Damn, can you lose? Okay, so can you lose?
Yeah, there's no
No,
real.
I
Let me ask you
was thinking,
something.
I knew you liked that. I'm like, wait
Let
a
me ask you
minute.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, so if there was ever an album where you could lose your some points off your black card for not liking, what do you think it would be?
Ooh.
Hmm.
Just any album. That'd be rap.
Oh,
Okay, and just to include your points off your ethnic
I
card.
know I'm not a part of that.
Oh,
So
I'm kidding, man. But no, if you could lose points
Nellyville,
off your
Nellyville.
lose points off your hip hop card. Let's say it like that. What album would it be?
I don't
That
care
you-
what.
Was your hip hop card?
Yeah,
That you
like,
said that you did not like.
that you didn't like. People would be like,
Ugh.
"Holy shit, you don't like hip hop."
I've heard
Points
people
off.
say they don't like Outkast's first one, and I'm like,
As I have a Nirvana shirt on, right, Rob? I agree.
I just caught it. Okay,
That's a valid ass question.
I did
But go
mention
ahead, I'm
Nellyville,
sorry.
Marcus, and we said no. So yeah, thank you
Now,
for speaking English.
now I'm pretty sure that album went diamond. So
It did.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
but-
yeah. People,
yeah.
Them people love Nelly. I saw this thing where they said Nelly was the reason that what's the show got taken off the air?
Uncut.
Uncut got taken off.
man, fuck that.
Well,
And then it was the whole
what
slide car
album?
thing, and he said the girl told him to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I put that video in the chat. I put that video in the chat.
But yeah, what album would you say you losing some credibility with me?
I want to say Ready to Die, but like not everybody goes back and listen to Biggie
See,
like that. So I'm trying to
yeah.
think of something more current.
Think of
Mhm.
something not so polarizing either, because you're either going to have Biggie fans or Tupac fans.
That's true. That's a valid point.
yeah.
And mind you, the only reason I listen to Tupac now is because there's so much trash out there.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've gotten to appreciate.
Damn, we can. A lot of people outside of the South didn't
Yeah.
like Southern playalistic. That is very true.
Yeah.
First time I heard that song and the other songs on there, I was in. I said, "Holy shit,
What?
this is
Yeah.
great."
Yeah, I got it.
So
It's like,
we can't.
I didn't get into Outkast until ATLians, and then I went back to Southern Playalistic.
That's
Okay.
crazy to me because their first album was fucking insane. They were like,
Mhm.
they were
The
so
Last
fucking young.
Temptation. Marcus about to get
Shut
thrown
the
off the
fuck
island.
up.
What does everybody here like Blueprint?
No,
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. So Blueprint, I don't know. For me, like I fuck with Blueprint, but I wouldn't hold that to be like, you gotta like Blueprint to
Yeah.
blah.
I
So
get
I don't
it.
know.
That's a good question, though. I don't know.
I mean, I think for me, I'll answer one. For me, if you didn't like ATLians, I'd be like, I don't think we can have a conversation about hip hop.
But I like a
Because I think-
more, so it's hard for me to.
Well, I mean, you still like ATLians. I mean, like if
Yeah.
you said I don't like that,
There's
album,
not an
it's
Outkast
trash.
album I don't like.
Yeah.
So-
So if you was like that, the album's trash, I don't like it, I don't want to hear
Well,
it. then
I
I'd be
can't
like,
go that far about Outkast album.
So maybe the other thing is, if you like a certain thing, then you're like, yeah, I can't fuck with your opinion.
Mhm.
Maybe
Oh, wait. If you like a certain,
if you like a certain, if you come to me and say, yo, Tim Dog was fucking great, I'm not listening to anything else you're saying.
If I get in your car and you got a City Girl CD and I don't think I even want to ride.
Yeah,
with you.
that now the conversation gonna roll.
I almost got toxic right there. 'Cause I don't want to say I'm bashing people who like it. No, I'm saying
No,
something
wait.
very out of pocket.
just
We're in the safe space, so you can say it.
yeah, we're in a
I was
safe
gonna
space.
say that person's gonna put their hand on your lap. That's what I was gonna say.
We're in a safe public space.
So I just pray that's a girl you ride with, Brian.
If I get in there, and my homeboy got a City Girls out, I'm gonna look at you weird anyway. And you
What
better
are you
come up with the
doing?
best lie. That's my girl shit.
No,
is
yeah,
my
right.
Like, nigga, ain't no CD in here. It's connected to Bluetooth. You can't lie like that no more.
My girl
Yeah,
downloaded
I
that
like
on
that.
my girl. Had
That
put
means you were
on-
listening to it. Your
I
phone
let her-
automatically connected. You were listening to
I
it.
let her use my phone, and she downloaded.
Now
the
we
City
know
Girls.
you lying. What dude letting this chick use?
Full of shit.
Oh, shit.
Man.
So yeah, I mean something like that. Well, I guess you're right. It would be hard
Mobile,
to
we're
say
trying to find it. The answer. We're kind of talking it out.
Because it's
Yeah.
not like I don't like Black Star. I don't like none of Talib Kweli shit and whatever.
Really?
Damn.
Not really into Mos Def.
Ah,
Wow.
But I don't feel like that takes me out of the conversation. Now,
You
if I
know,
say
I can't
like,
knock that because I didn't like Talib Kweli when he very first came out because I felt he was just all over the beat. But then I realized when people first come out, they try to put so much into the song to where I'm like, fam, you kind of all over the beat because they want to say so much because they're hungry. But once he got more out, I'm like, all right, I'm feeling him because he kind of got more
I
relaxed.
think Mos Def is an acquired taste, so I get that. So everyone, he ain't for
Yeah.
everybody. Mos
now
Def.
if I say if we're sitting here and we're like, yeah, I love listening to Diddy. Now, okay, no, don't listen to shit else I gotta say.
mhm.
Yeah, like there's
So
some
it's
Diddy
more
things
of
here
a-
or there, but I'm not living and dying by a Diddy song at
So
all.
I think it's so the conversation wouldn't be what you like and somebody else's, what somebody else doesn't like, that would make you judge their hip hop etiquette or whatever. It's something that they would like that would steer that.
Yeah, because we can sit here and say, oh yeah, I like Nas's first one is great. Second one is, it's got some, and then whatever. And somebody else will pick up and be like, oh, but I like Uchiwali. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm.
You know what I
Now,
mean?
if I was of the clubbing age at that time, I'd probably like Uchiwali too, but I wasn't, so I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like the girls dance to it, so I have a memory to it. Like there's a lot of songs like that for me that I don't listen to on my own.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Marcus, what album came out in 2002 from Cam? It wasn't Confessions
Come Home
of
with
Fire.
Me.
Yeah,
Come home with me.
Okay,
It's
never
like
mind.
Hey
The Rockefeller
Ma, Welcome to
album.
New York City.
I say it a lot, and I didn't like.
I remember us
after.
listening to that album when I went to Bike Week that year. It was very popular at.
I mean,
didn't
people
like
made a
anything
big
after
deal of it
Confessions
because
of
it's
Fire.
first with Rockefeller. It was a big deal for that.
Yeah,
but,
it was very popular that year. I can't even lie, it was very.
That's when
said,
they just
Welcome to
started
New York
doing
City was played
shit, right?
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have that. That's all you, buddy.
Now, if we would say not necessarily the album because people would have one or the other, would it be if you don't like Midnight Marauders or Low End Theory? We'd be like, get the fuck out?
No. Wait, I'm sorry. Take that back. You said if you don't like either one?
Yeah.
Oh,
because everybody has one of you. Like everybody likes both, but one normally favors one over the other.
Exactly.
So would I say that?
I would. You don't like either one?
I'm not a fan. I don't hate them. I don't dislike them now.
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, where are we?
They're just not who I listen to.
Oh, I love it.
No,
I can listen to Tribe Called Quest all day.
But were they around? Did you start listening to music after that? Or did you?
I went back. But
I didn't truly listen to hip hop until Low End Theory was out. Truly listen to hip hop harder.
But they're just not my taste. That's all. I just don't. They're just not for me.
So real quick, we probably talked about this on the episode. What was your first taste of hip hop? I'm trying to remember because mine
was.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mine was Snoop Doggy Dogg Doggy Style. That was the first album we bought.
Really? Okay.
Yep. So after that, I started listening to everything. I was listening to East Coast hip hop, West Coast. I was listening to South. I was listening to New York stuff. I kind of didn't like East Coast. I mean, West Coast hip hop just because it just seemed light to me. It wasn't as heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of ding, 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 ding. You remember WC and the Mad Circle used to do all them bells and shit.
Yeah, I got it.
They
talk some street shit though. I don't know.
Yo, no, I'm not saying their content wasn't. I just liked a lot of bass and a lot of shit. But so yeah, Snoop was my first exposure to hip hop, and yeah.
So of course you heard it, but that's when it all right, it got me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm trying to think where everybody got in. For me, it was 3 songs. It was Know the Ledge.
Ooh.
It was that. It was beginning of 92. Ooh. It was Brenda's Got a Baby, and then it was Scenario. Those were all around the same time is when I really starting to like this, and I wasn't listening to R&B as much that year around that time.
It's probably the same for me because it was a Chronic, nothing but G thing.
Okay, so it's so we're right in the same window because that honestly was only probably a year or less than a year later.
I think it was 92. So
yeah.
So what was yours 75? Sosa? 75.
He said,
I've beat up lawyers before.
That's what you need one.
Just putting that out there.
Okay,
Putting it
what's
out
the
there.
point? Okay, you need one.
You gonna bite the hand that feeds you, huh, motherfucker?
You're right. I'll take that L. I'll take the whole
Ryan,
L.
how do you feel about America's Most Wanted? Ice Cube shit.
Oh, fucking great. Amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think Ice Cube scared a lot of people with just the way he was rapping, man.
Now,
It's
I'm glad Jonesy said that last part.
yeah, what did he say? Seeing you as enjoyed the East Coaster sound more. Yeah, I mean, I dug it.
Yeah,
it was just
Bomb Squad, right?
I'm just saying, man, like, because nobody on the East Coast was fucking with the West Coast and vice versa. And then Cube left NWA and was like, yo, let me fuck with my brother Chuck. Chuck put him down the Bomb Squad and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, yo, that album was amazing. Like,
I'm actually bringing Jonesy in, y'all. I want to see what he want to say too.
That's cool.
Just as a person. But go ahead.
But of course, that wasn't my first taste of hip hop. Before Jones gets in here, I think we spoke about this before. My first taste of hip hop wasn't even hip hop because I didn't grow up in
Michael Jackson.
House. Yeah, I didn't grow up in an American household. We didn't know no better, and my first taste was Michael Jackson, Thriller. Like I said, we didn't know no better because while that was playing, Funky 4+1 was playing, Curtis Blow was playing, like all of these different hip, like they was, for whatever reason, they're all playing on the record at the same time. There was no separation.
Yeah,
and
but that's the greatness of you living in a bigger city. Down here, where it's a smaller market, shoot, we probably back then, I wouldn't have been around back then. Not like old, but I would have been able to remember it.
Marcus is racist.
But like we down here, we wouldn't y'all stupid. But so we wouldn't even had access to the rap.
Yeah.
It probably would have came on late on a Friday or Saturday night at that point.
Right.
If it even came on then, because I was too young to listen to the radio. So
funny that the late night things for us was house music. So BMX would start playing house music like 8 o'clock Friday, Saturday nights. But during the day, I would hear all this up. And then not to mention the neighborhood I lived in, you know, motherfuckers didn't have air conditioning, so they would put up the windows, and you walking down the street and you're listening to different shit, and it's like, oh man,
I miss those days. Like that was a thing. Or Saturdays, people watching their car, just blasting music. Like I would learn songs that way when I was a kid. Like, it was natural. Like now, I feel like we're forced to like songs.
Oh yeah,
and like most of them stink. The ones they keep forcing down their throat.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we don't have anywhere where you can go and see who has an album out anymore because they took CDs and all that shit out of the stores.
Because you got to remember, it's kind of marketed to you. Oh, it's on a streaming app, but yet who put more money to have it higher up for you to see that?
And then
you got to think about it like that. You see what I'm saying?
Periodicals ain't what they used to be either. Like none of the rap magazines are. I can't tell you the last time I seen a rap magazine.
Yeah, I don't know. Magazines have been drawn out. I would have to go to a bookstore and go to the wage in the back and see if magazines like that exist. I don't know.
But that was my thing. When you know, soon after that, I realized, okay, Mike ain't hip hop, and then I started to. That's like very early on. I started getting my flavor. Like, okay, I understand that this is R&B, this is pop, this is rap, yada yada. So then, right after that, I started understanding the genres, and I was hooked. And I mean, it's been, you know.
Yeah, it's been on since then. On like popcorn.
I can't say that though, because like right around 96, 97, I'm like, I don't like what I'm hearing no more.
No, I could understand that. Because even I got disengaged with a lot of rap music.
Yeah.
Like I really got disengaged about 98, 99 when like No Limit, well, not between 97, 98, 99. People like, well, it was hard then. I'm like, no, you had like your peaks, like you had your DMX and all this other stuff was coming out, but the stuff that was really getting played was like a lot of No Limit a lot of people that try to sound like No Limit.
Oh.
And it was like I was like not having a good time. So I got hard in the R&B again.
You're right.
And then not until 01 I got back into hip hop. So I was lost for about 2-3 years. I was not listening to a lot of rap music.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, bro?
Chilling. So what was your opinion, man? What was your first exposure to hip hop?
Oh man, so like Brian, hey, first of all, yo, shouts out to y'all brothers, man. I'll be checking y'all out. Appreciate all of y'all. Much love.
Appreciate it.
Boy Jonesy, Rick James Jr. the third, 1/3 of Black is the New Black podcast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we on a late night tip over here, man. But I seen y'all was live, so I had to pull up, man. Y'all was talking hip hop, so I had to come in. So you said my first exposure, my earliest hip hop memory is being a little baby, bro, crawling around on the floor about 2 years old. I remember distinctly my dad had the floor speakers, right? Ooh, he had one of the first 5-disc changes with the floor speakers. They had the 5-disc changer and the vinyl player on the top. He ended up passing it on to me when I got to middle school because beforehand I would have tore it up. But the song that was playing was Paid in Full by Rakim and Eric B. So I was crawling around on the floor, and like one of my earliest life memories is hearing the lyrics, thinking of a master plan. So like that's my experience with hip hop. But I'm a very Southern boy, and my dad, he's a Southern man. So my dad always listened to East Coast, Southern, Midwest. Like I knew who Do or Die were before I knew who A Tribe Called Quest were.
Oh
wow! So like, you know what I'm saying?
Sosa right there.
Yeah, I knew Ball and G before I knew De La Soul, but I also knew De La Soul from you know what I'm saying, from 3 Feet High and Rising and all that. Like so, I heard y'all talk about Tribe earlier. I can understand how some people don't mess with Tribe like that because I was like, as a kid, I always gravitated to De La more because that stuff was like to me more. Prince Paul's production style was so much more eclectic and challenging. It's very easy to like grab some jazz. No disrespect to Q-Tip and Ali Shaheed Muhammad, but like it's very easy to grab a jazz groove and let that joint ride and loop it. But Prince Paul was taking like, yo, I want to get the drums off this album. I want to get a random verbal phrase off this 1925 jazz album. I want to get the sound effect from the background of this movie. I want to get this sound effect from a Flash Gordon serial movie from 1935, and I'm a heighten that. But I'm going to loop it, but I'm going to also retard the flow of it so that you're hearing instead like so like Prince Paul was like on some mad sciencey shit with it.
That's right. Shit.
The only thing with that is Paul was more experienced because he was with Stetsasonic.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yo, rock that funky groove.
Yeah. So Tip, I get what you're saying. I 100% agree. It's just they came along a little bit later, so maybe they weren't as.
No. Like them being some of the forefathers of jazz hop, along with Stetsasonic as well. Like, bro, Sosa. I've been meaning, yo, we been supposed to link up, my dude. So I'm glad we met tonight. You know what I'm saying? Not like Sosa been supposed to come to the crib, you know, watch UFC, see motherfuckers get knocked out. It's all to the good, homie. It's all to the good. So like, yo, like you said, speaking of Stetsasonic, yo, come on, man, Kool Keith, baby.
Yeah, Kool Keith is a weird guy,
Dr. Octagonacologist.
He's talented as fuck, though.
Dr. Octagonacologist, man, one of the illest lyricists to ever put pen to pad. If you love MF Doom and you don't know who Kool Keith is,
I'm about to say,
get busy, do your research. Like one of my dream albums is Kool Keith, Ghostface, and would have been Doom together. Because we never got the Doom Starks album. All right, we got to live with that loss. We got
teased. We got
multiple versions of Angels. You know what I'm saying? We got Biochemical Equation off of that one Wu-Tang album that RZA did with like Apple, which it was weird, but hey, it gave us new Wu bangers, so I ain't mad at it.
I'm happy you said it was weird.
No, it was like weird that Apple was like, yo, y'all want some Wu-Tang? And we was like, I mean, yes, nigga, but word? Steve Jobs is out here like, yo, so I was listening to 36 Chambers the other day and thought to myself, wouldn't it be dope if I got the current underground artists of today with the Wu-Tang? And so I bankrolled an album. RZA was like, money, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, real hip-hop's cool. It was dope, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be a full-on backpacker nigga. Brian will tell y'all now, like, I guess I'll be the voice of the young niggas. I'm about to be 35, so I'm like the baby in this chat. But like, I was raised. My dad was a DJ. He was an MC. He dubbed shit off the radio and made mixtapes to bring to my cousins down south because we moved. He was in the military, so we got to hear stuff sometimes earlier, sometimes later. But my dad always was like a music dude. Then he got like super religious and saved and threw all his CDs out, and I managed to like scavenge a couple of classics. I managed to like snatch a couple joints up to to save for the coaching, but it's too late. You already put the hip hop in me at that point. Pause. Hey bro, this like my fourth cup of Captain. It's like my fourth red cup of Captain Morgan Black. I teach kids, nigga. It's been a long day.
Shit, I mean nothing out of this, there.
So wait a minute. So you teach? Were you affected by any of these the calls from yesterday?
Oh, that's a valid point, Brian.
Well, yeah, because as you know, Brian, I had sciatica and my back was whooping my ass yesterday. So when I woke up at like 5:30 a.m. and I rolled out the bed and my back said, "Hey, nigga, get your ass back up and lay down." So I called work and I was like, "Look, I've been like putting this off, not dealing with it for a couple weeks, just trying to be there for the kids." I can't be there for y'all if I'm in a wheelchair on my Professor X because I don't got a floating one. So I called in and was like, "Nah, I'm good." So throughout the day, I kept getting those emails, Brody, where they were like, "Yo, we on like heightened lockdown, but not full lockdown status." I'm like, "Okay, what the hell's going on?"
Was a prime suspect.
And for anybody that doesn't know,
if I ain't going to work, I ain't about to look bad. Sosa, damn it, you out of me, brother. They got me. Baby.
Yeah. For anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, there were incidences yesterday of live shooters on 8
nationwide.
Well, it was nationwide.
Nationwide,
but nationwide. But in South Carolina, there was 8 instances of a live shooter being on campuses. So nobody knows what's going on. Like, we don't know if it's some kind of organized thing or if it was just all.
No, it was a TikTok challenge to call in a threat to your school to get school canceled so they can go home and do more TikTok.
The fuck,
Russia and China just fucking with us, boy.
Here this nigga go.
No, not directly.
Trying to claim my President Trump was illegitimate. Here he goes. You see what happens when you let the darkies and the liberals vote. When you let the darkies and the liberals vote, to see what happens. So, as a proud Nubian Nord, a son of Scandinavia, a true inhabitant of the original Northern lands, I do not approve of Obama or none of this bullshit. Damn it.
And see, the thing is, the problem is like, even though all of these were fake things going on and nothing really happened, we had a couple of schools that said there were gunshots. And I know that they took a kid off of a campus who had a gun. So
that did happen locally, but generally the kids. So it went beyond like calling in bomb threats, right? So I'm gonna hip y'all to like some insider info. Hopefully nobody who work with me is watching us, but fuck it if they do. Yo, for real, nobody wants to do my job. As long as I don't fuck a kid up, they can't fire me. So anyway, job security. At that part. That's what I meant with the first fuck up.
Oh, okay.
So we groovy, my brother. We groovy. We speaking the same linguistics. So what had happened was kids was calling within the schools and being like, "I'm in this school. I'm in classroom, yada yada," and people banging on they're shooting. So like they went like all in. Like they got instructions from the TikTok shit of how to properly call in a threat.
What is wrong with you?
Now when some shit happens,
right?
Crying wolf. Be slow to respond, but you can't be slow to respond because this ain't that time of day. It's a different time of day.
That's bad PR. Like let's keep it a buck. It's bad PR if you're like, it's just another social media trick.
I mean, look at all these cops that got fired when the last shooting happened because they were on their phones and not doing what they needed to do. And this dude had and this guy had all this bullshit anyway. Yeah, the guy had all this time to walk up and down the hallways and do everything he wanted to do.
That nigga had time to go full Frank Castle, be like, "Yo, so the cartel usually uses this route.
Yeah,
I'm gonna scout the location. I'll put my landmines here. I'll put my tire bursters at this location."
And then the person who killed him wasn't even a cop, right?
No way.
I don't even know about that part.
The guy who shot him.
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't think it was.
Damn, bro, we talking about kid murders and shit. I thought we was talking about hip hop. Damn.
Brian,
I just needed your opinion on what was going on yesterday.
Oh no, I feel
it's a big thing.
You know I'm a teacher.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
So let's transition smoothly. So when Biggie was talking about kidnapping your kids and throwing them off a lace, skip them, duct tape them, butt rape, and hip hop.
Biggie said a lot of shit that made us like, what the fuck?
Hey,
you so fine, I'll suck your daddy dick. Like I ain't met her yet.
When you're playing these songs in your car and you're going along with the lyrics and you killing it, that's the one you don't say shit on. You're like, and then you pick it back up. Like that's
right.
The
Yeah. You can't even say
it's
pause.
like that's not a picture you paint for how fine a chick is.
You can't.
I don't know a chick that fine.
I don't know what that fine is.
And I feel you. So you can't really pause that bar. That's just like the one you can't pause it. You got to skip it. You got to just skip it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So you just skip
like
the whole
old
song.
90s story.
Like,
You
this. Skip the whole song.
Yes.
No, not the whole song. Just
just that verse. Yeah.
We all know what is pulling up. So like about 4 bars before, you just get your hand on the fast forward button and just. And then you be like, hey, then you get back to Wu-Tang waving after that. But like before that, you gotta have your hand on the button.
Well, here
come
Predator King, but Biggie, y'all greatest rapper ever.
Not mine.
I mean,
Pac ain't even in my Biggie's
high.
Let me chill.
Pac is not as high as what
Pac is not even in mine. Pasta Noose is in my top 10. Redman is like floating right at like 11. Pac's not in my top 10.
Nasty.
Hey, I ain't mad at Jones. He's not my top 10 either.
I like what you just said. Pasta
As a lyricist, Pac wasn't that nice. Pac was passionate. Pac's persona was bigger than his art for me.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And that's why kids gravitated to him when I was.
And I respect it. That's a great my top 5 ever. Number 1 for me is Ghostface Killer. No, actually, number 1 for me is Scarface because Scarface is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. I scored them niggas.
Okay.
Yeah. For my quote unquote Southern bias, Scarface is number 1. Number 2 has to be Hove because guess what? It's the Jordan rule. You only get to be number 1 twice in all these categories. Like you said, like you said in lyrical exercise, my interviews hotter than y'all's, my bars hotter, my albums sell more. I got more quality songs. Like you can argue with Jigga. You can say he was the more mainstream Nas, all that shit. Well, guess what? Making mainstream hits ain't easy. We talked about Kweli and Mos earlier, right? How come they didn't? And here's the thing: Kweli tried to get them hits. Hot Thing, fucking Never Been in Love Before. That nigga was out here trying to get that energy.
Yeah,
and
the thing is, I like those songs, but they weren't me.
Yeah, I like them, right? Yeah. So Hove's my number 2. Number 3, I gotta put Ghostface Killer, man. One of the greatest storytellers to ever rap in hip hop. Stood out on every Wu-Tang group album. Had a classic solo album. Had a half album. Hell, man,
he has classic solo albums.
Cuban Links is half his album. Fishgale was an incredible comeback, which seems almost disrespectful.
Capadonna get a quarter of it.
Bulletproof Wallets was not actually a whack album. It just wasn't supreme.
Is that the one with Never Be the Same Again on it?
Yes, that's that one. The third one.
Okay.
No.
Hey, on the low tip, Big Door Rehab's not a bad one either.
Oh, never. You're right. Never Be the Same was on there.
Pretty Tony album.
Bulletproof Wallet had the Woods on it. We was like. Doing like walking through the woods high, seeing all the cartoon characters like Droopy and all that shit's like ghost.
You like Pretty Tony album?
Hell yeah, bro. Come on, Biscuits,
Biscuits.
Come on, man. Hold on, Pretty Tony album. Let's really get into that shit. Run.
Where's Rich? Biscuits. That's Rich. Like
last night.
I don't know where he is.
Come on, man. Last night changed it all. I really had a ball. Nigga, you got to answer your mouth, Lord. Come on, bro. Ghost is on that shit wilding, bro. Come on, man. Run.
We still got 2 more.
Yeah.
Yo, nigga, I'm running like I got a couple bears on me. Fuck that. Got packed, so I got a couple years on me. Kiss was wilding on that joint, bro.
Yep.
2 more albums, Jones. 2 more.
2 more. Oh, for
artists.
Oh, 2 more.
No, for top 5. Yeah.
Top 5. All right. Damn, this is tough. I want to give it to Fontigga to show Ripper, but I don't know if Little Brother has that big of a footprint. I gotta think of your overall footprint on hip hop.
He's in my top.
So
5. I love.
Little Brother's my dudes. We got to get in there and talk about that. But you know what? This is tough because I don't know whether I want to put 3 stacks of Andre. Because for me, Big Boy or 3 stacks because Big Boy has more solo work that I enjoy.
Everybody,
people be sleeping on Big Boy.
Thank you.
And he was equally as involved.
Big Boy to
and he
the
was
side
equally as involved in Outkast.
So much,
but being the Southern slang supreme that I be, I do got to go back to the South real quick on y'all, and I got to give it to Bun B. I got to put Bun B in my top because people forgot. I don't know how you fucking did, but Bun B is Bun B. Like all UGK albums, pro smoke, pro choke, anti broke, conservative, liberal, left wing hanging, right wing slanging, activity in corso civil, the synchronicity, snap on your that nigga was wilding on Woodville anyway. Nigga murder, the personal murder. I don't know who Marcus is, but quit fucking playing with that man, nigga. Playing with that man.
Mark.
That Bun stopped the whole flow of the track to be like, you can't see me, Smarcus, so have a motherfucking sweet and a smile. He ended that verse on murder. Just
that made Sosa smile.
Man, Bun B was out here disrespecting niggas. Give him no respectification for the Giification. God damn it. All right, I got one left. I got one left. This is rough. I already put Jigga in there. Okay, I hit my main points. I got to show love to the West Coast. So, West Coast, my best of the West. That's going to have to go to Cube, baby. Got to go to Cube. 3 classics back to back. America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate, The Predator. Who got 3 back-to-back classics outside of Cube? And as a single artist outside of Cube and outside of Redman. Because Redman, niggas sleep on Red. Niggas sleep on Red.
There's 2 people in this chat that don't.
No. No.
Y'all got
good sense. Y'all got good sense. Y'all can read. Jesus blessed y'all. There's a lot of ignorant, indolent, indigent niggas out here that don't really understand.
You talking about what? Muddy Waters and Doc's the name is the 3?
Yes.
Yeah, you hit that.
No, I wouldn't give.
No. Wait, not Doc's the name.
Wait.
What the album?
Oh yeah.
There is a dark side.
There's a dark side.
There's a dark side. That's what I missed. There's a dark side. Okay, that's okay.
Because people fall asleep on the second one because he kind of tried to experiment, but it's still Redman.
As he should have. There's a dark side. It's
he
ill.
didn't try to play safe like everybody else tries to do.
No,
shout out to Hurricane G too. She was an ill MC, bro.
Yeah,
her and Lady Arrays deserve more out from the hip hop community. In my opinion.
Just to let y'all know what we're doing, anybody out there, we're doing the Cross Podcast. This is Jonesy. He got his own podcast. He just came in to tell us what he thinks and
show love
let
to
y'all
the homies,
know,
bro.
Yeah, let us know what your podcast called. What it's called when it's on.
Black is the New Black podcast. Ragework Networks on all major podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Services. You can check us out. # Black is the New Black. It's me, myself, and a couple of homies that Brian knows and coming to the kickbacks at the crib. Don't worry, that crossover's coming. You know, it's going to be some fun. It's going to be some fuckery. It's going to be some real shit.
The same like, yes, time, I can put it in the grill.
Yeah, put the grill in on the grill.
No, we're not doing the grill. We're grown men now. We're professionals.
I might still have the beat on, baby. What? Hey, if he come with the grill, I'm gonna have no shirt on Tupac mode. Let's go.
Damn.
Let's go.
I ain't doing that.
Dad bod gang, nigga. Out here. I ain't doing that. Dreaded Donald Glover on these hoes, nigga. Let's go.
Oh, now Brian's like, oh no.
Damn. Atlanta was tonight. I'll watch it tomorrow. Speaking of that.
Oh yeah, Atlanta. Yo, that last
Atlanta
episode.
Got another episode.
Atlanta has been on fire this year, bro.
Yes,
it's been so good.
Preach that gospel, brother.
It's been so good this year.
Tabernacle, synagogue.
The last one I saw was light skin. What was that? Light skin Rick? It was called or something like that.
Maybe
he had to take his aunt to church.
Yeah, that's the last episode.
Yep.
Yeah,
the other one would have just played within the last hour. That would have been a newer episode.
Oh damn! It is Thursday. Shit.
I'll catch it on Hulu. Tomorrow.
I guess I got to go to work tomorrow. Goddamn, all right.
Well, I know
it was a hell of a day.
Never mind. We ain't gonna talk about the shootings no more. I was about to say they actually kept one of the schools out today because of that shit yesterday.
Hey, bro, fair enough. Because like people be wilding. Here's the thing: these kids playing with that, right? But there's gonna be some sick individual like, oh, bet they ain't taking it seriously. And pull up with the pull up.
Oh yeah.
So
it happened
unfortunately,
it happened somewhere in Asia today. 33 people.
Oh, well, that was the officer who got fired. He was ex-cop, got fired. Killed his wife, I believe, and then went to the daycare and killed 20 kids and a bunch of the teachers there. We weren't going to talk about that because that's just one of those.
Damn, bro, that's some Chris Benoit with a gun shit, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You said
yeah.
You said
Gap Benoit. All right, so
Yeah,
there's me
Chris
canceled
Benoit.
for the year, everyone.
No. It hurts me because I was a Chris Benoit fan. That kind of bothered me.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro,
he was
listen.
one of my
Yeah.
favorites. I didn't like the whole booger blowing thing, but he was one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Bro,
he
you
can
ain't
really
surprised
wrestle. That's my thing.
Yeah, Brian, way to kill the fucking vibe.
I'm the one being blamed for this.
Brian, look at
I
Brian
know,
killing the
bro.
mood.
Hey man, K
Yeah.
Dot tried to watch. K Dot tried to warn us about brothers like you.
I'm sorry.
He told us way back in 2012 what you was on.
I need to just go back and read some of my Kevin Samuel books.
Look,
Brian.
the good Lord, Dr.
Hey,
Reverend
what?
Kevin Samuels, may he reign in power, emeritus, has taught us as brown ethnic men, the natural enemy of all of us are the women of our community. We
Have
must
we-
divest, my brothers. We must
Mhm.
invest in
Mhm.
enlightening and melanating the other
Mhm.
races.
Mhm.
This is the only way to elevate yourself and your seed.
Have we not
Tabernacle.
talked about him being on an Atlanta episode? And that's all I.
No,
can
that
say.
shit was classic, bro.
That
shit
shit was
greatness.
insane.
Bro, the fact that he came out to hanging on a string was just
I love that song too.
I know,
Dog,
right?
when that thing
Hey,
went
bro.
off, I said, "Are they really playing that?" I was so excited.
When that shit came on, I was
Mhm.
like, one, that's my shit. Two, I
That's
was like,
my
I gotta
shit.
play this tonight. And three, I was like, and I
fuck
gotta
with
play the
some
Wiz
loose
Khalifa,
ends.
and I gotta play the Wiz Khalifa Frankie the Kid that samples it.
Oh yeah,
I'm just
I
putting them
fuck
shits
with
back to
loose
back on a loop.
ends. Oh man, I've been trying to tell Rich. I wish Rich was here tonight. I was like, Atlanta's like the blackest damn show I've ever watched.
It is
It's
probably
funny
one of
that
the
you say
greatest
that
shows.
because I've seen so many weird ass articles about how because he's the type of black he is, and he has kids with a white woman, he should be writing about the black experience. And I'm just like,
What?
that's a hold on, my brothers. That's an episode
Yeah.
unto itself.
I
So I'm like,
agree. Yeah,
It is.
I would love
Yeah.
to talk about that later.
Yo,
That's
hey yo,
yeah.
what was your first hip hop moment? That like when you recall, like when you heard a song or like you just saw something and you were like, yo, this is what hip hop is to you.
It was for me. It was It was either Brandon's Got a Baby or Know the Ledge was the first one.
Word.
But I know Scenario was later, but it was Brandon's Got a
Mm.
Baby or Know the Ledge. I don't remember which one was first.
Okay, word. That's what's up, man.
Probably watching Snoop do Murder Was the Case and at the end say, I'm innocent.
Yo, nah, bro. I feel you though.
Why
Like,
did
yo,
that
that's
stick out?
I don't know, but
Cuz,
that's one of
yo.
my favorite moments.
Hey,
And to
You
have
not-
watched
you not
that
lying.
while it happened, to like have watched that when it happened. That's
that was
like,
at the MTV
that's
Awards,
fucking
right?
moment.
When he did it live at the
Yeah.
MTV
Oh,
Awards.
when he was in the
That's what he's-
wheelchair.
Yeah, that's what
And
he's
all
talking
the
about.
And the
smoke.
church choir.
Why
And
do
the
I
church
remember
choir.
that?
They had your aunties and them on the stage
Yo,
singing.
I'm gonna watch that
innocent.
clip on YouTube tonight.
Hey,
Right,
that's
exactly.
exactly Snoop. That
Oh,
man is
for
facing
me, man.
life in jail, and he doing full concert.
I ain't gonna front. I remember that, boy. I was pressed. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
Snoop
man.
can't go to jail.
and
He
you
just
know
put
his
out an
lawyers was
album.
probably like, "Don't say shit about this case.
Nigga
Don't
makes
say
a
shit
whole
about this
album.
case." And
He
this
sure
nigga
the
went
fuck
out
did.
I'm innocent.
Bruh,
Hip hop.
I was walking down the stairs in Junction City, Kansas, and my dad was in the living room watching Yo MTV Raps. Diggable Planets were performing live. They were performing Rebirth the Slick, Cool Like That.
On the
Ladybug
show?
Mecca.
On the show.
That's a
Oh,
lady.
she's
That is a
fine.
woman right there.
She's
That's
still
a,
fine now.
and the illest MC in a crew. So
Yes,
like,
sir.
yo,
Yeah.
it got if this was like my first like moment I recognized, like I was taught in school to a certain extent what metaphor and simile was, right? And I heard Ish Butterfly say, "We
Okay,
beat
Freddie
to
King.
rap, what key beat to lock," and that was the first time like I really comprehended a metaphor. And so, like, first off, them horns was just like I was upstairs playing my little Power Rangers and stuff, right? And downstairs I heard doom 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 doom.
That shit was hard, bro. That shit was hard.
Didn't they try to do a return a couple years ago? And
they never did a group album again.
no,
Ish
but I
was
remember
in a
them
group called
doing
Smash.
that song.
They did a solo tour.
But
No,
they did something that was
they did a group
televised.
tour again. They did a group tour. They went back on tour as a group.
Oh,
But I remember they was
And,
doing something that was televised, and they were in the woods singing that song.
Maybe I didn't
And I
catch
don't know
that.
what it was for.
I'm gonna have to look that up, bro. I gotta look that up because like I just the problem they did was that they like, and I respect them for it. They didn't play like industry politic games. They was like, yo, we're here to make a certain type of music. Like we're actually communists, my friend. Like all that comrade talk was
so
for
what
real.
happened to them is they tried to make them go pop? Is that what happened?
not even that. They just were like, yo, look, we're not here to make hit records. We're here to make message music.
Yeah.
So the next album, I don't know if y'all ever heard their second album that had like Creamy Spies on it and
Blowout Comb.
Blowout
Damn,
Comb was
Sosa?
very
No, I've never heard it.
Thank you, Sosa. Blowout Comb was very very militant, very socio-political, very conscious. I mean, the first album was too, but it was still like smoothed out and less verbally aggressive. Like they were still talking that whole, you know, we read Chairman Mao shit, but like they made it smooth and marketable, for lack of a better term, because that was the sound. Like that's that. No.
Because that would have been like 94, 95, I would have
said. Yeah. Reaching wasn't like no compromised album. It was just in the zeitgeist. So when they finally dropped Blowout Comb, like Sosa said, bro, them niggas came in, you know, Ladybug Mecca came on Black Idolism, Ninth Wonder. Nigga, first of all, the song is called Black Idolism. That was a single.
I like that.
So Ladybug Mecca popped up. I'm 95 million. I'm 54 inches above sea level, 98 million miles above these devils. Like, that's her intro.
Oh yeah. They weren't feeling that. They weren't feeling that at all.
And just as a taste, when you listen to podcasts like Black is the New Black, you get words like zeitgeist.
I read a book of 12, cuz. I read a book of 12.
I'm fucking with you, man. I'm fucking with you. Go ahead, so what are you about to say?
If they would have came out a few years later, they would have been Dead Prez.
Yo.
Yeah.
That man be cooking, boy. I'm trying to tell y'all, listen to that, making me reading good.
Because I mean, and the funny thing is, I'm Cool Like That wasn't even their dopest album.
Yeah, that wasn't even the best song on that album.
I think I like Pacifics better than that one.
Oh, Pacifics is beautiful. Yo, which one do you like more? The Where I'm From original or the remix?
The original.
I agree with you. The original has that bouncy beat that just it has that dichotomy because, like you said, they had the messages in it, but the Where I'm From original had that. I like the one they put on the Dangerous Minds movie, but like the original,
I don't remember. Just
Jesus,
the remix has the horns like
I don't remember. Because I really didn't watch that movie.
Oh, you didn't watch Dangerous Minds?
Wow,
that movie was.
You didn't want to watch Lawrence Fishburne do a Jamaican accent?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Wait, he was. Oh yeah, he was he a dad in that?
Wasn't he the teacher or something?
No,
no. You think of another movie?
He's Higher Learning.
That's the other black movie, Brian.
What, bro?
That's what?
That's the other black movie.
Dangerous Minds was Michelle Pfeiffer, who wanted to go to a school and teach at-risk youth,
all the inner city kids in LA and make them stop gangbanging
I'm looking
in LA.
Right here, Higher Learning, Lawrence Fishburne. He's right.
Yes,
there.
we talking about Dangerous Minds.
Oh, I thought you said Higher Learning. Shit.
No, amigo. No, that was a great movie too.
My apologies.
In the words of Ice Cube, run nigga run. That's why I love that. Yo, speaking of Killer Mike, y'all mentioned him earlier. I love his new single, Run Run. Like, if y'all haven't heard it, check it out. It's great. Got a video for, okay, I know. Yeah. See, Sosa be tapped into the streets, man. What's up with y'all niggas, man? Dang.
Hey, real quick, since we're talking about Dangerous Minds, R.I.P. to Coolio.
Yo, R.I.P. to Coolio, man.
Dead ass.
Yo,
Dangerous Minds.
I don't know what to say about him, man. But
I got some words. Go ahead, fam.
I was about to say Dangerous Minds followed a very long list of Save Them Niggas in that school.
Yeah.
Oh, white savior movies. That's what I call it.
What was the one? There was. I know there
not
was
even
one
white,
with,
like just savior movies because we had Lean on Me. We had remember
the principal. Y'all forgetting the principal.
Yeah. No, that's the substitute I'm thinking of with Samuel Jackson.
Oh, the substitute.
Remember the joint with what's my man's name? With Edward James Olmos.
We talked
Standard Delivery. We taught the solos how to do math. And got the school to pass their test.
Holy shit!
It was like a whole movie. It's the same movie.
It was a whole. We had a cottage industry of save the urban youth movies.
Wait, didn't Denzel have a movie?
Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans?
No,
in the 80s.
Oh, you mean like an 80s movie that was like Save the Children? I can't remember that joint.
So it's like the principal with Louis Gossett Jr. and Jim Belushi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gotta find it. I
remember Mo Better Blues. Bro, it became such a thing in the 90s and 80s for that they made like a parody movie of it where The dude was I don't know, I can't remember the name of the movie, but I think not Billy Joe, John Lovett was in it, and he played like
High
his
School
white
High.
Jewish teacher.
High School High.
Thank you.
Oh, I
See,
forgot
this
about
man
man's
High School
Sosa.
High.
This man's Sosa, bro. He's the
High
ultimate
School
Marvel.
I remember High School
Sosa
High.
is the ultimate Marvel versus Capcom tag-in character, bro. I'm telling you.
What the hell?
No, dead ass. I hit the right trigger button and my nigga kept my combo going for me, bro. Let's go.
No, it ain't that we
No,
like them,
no.
Predator King. We're talking about
The
how it's
whack
just an
movies. Come
influx
on,
of
bro.
these schools.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro,
it's-
we didn't have a lot of options, bro. We had to watch what
We
was
really
available
didn't.
so we could see ourselves. Like,
No.
look, I'm not gonna cap pretend them joints was like high cinema or good,
Yeah, no.
but
they
it's
weren't.
what we had. Like,
Yeah.
look,
Right.
man, Zach
mean,
the Black
all-
Ranger had that fucked up hairline for like 4 seasons. But
Hey,
I'll be
preach.
damned if anybody on the playground talked about that nigga in front of me.
He had the
Preach.
mystical
It was
braids.
all I had. I had him and a bunch of old Luke Cage comics my daddy tore the covers off of.
Oh,
Mm.
that was money.
Anyway, y'all were about to do
I know,
anything
right?
about Coolio?
Oh yeah. I met Coolio back in 2016 at Pearl's Oyster Bar here in Columbia.
Did he
Really?
have
And he had
fucked up braids then?
So
he had
stop it.
I put a picture of he had the cornrows going into like the
And the moonroof?
yeah, sort of like that, yeah.
Okay.
Like this was after he was became a chef and all of that. It had his like cooking show. So he was a part of a like old school hip hop tour that hit Columbia.
Oh,
I
shit.
wanted to go to the show that night, but like me and wifey couldn't get tickets in time, get a babysitter and all of that. So he ended up walking through the door. He had one security guard with him. He sat down next to me. I approached him to talk, and the security dude, props to him, it's his job, was like, "Hey, who the fuck is you?" And he was like, "Hey, chill." And then I sat down next to him. We had a drink, and we just like talked about, you know, being dads and music, and just a real ass like just regular conversation. And he just, you know, dropped some gems on me about like life and, you know, overcoming your struggles and shit and just keeping your head up. And, you know, he's like, "Yo, man, you teach, that's beautiful. You know, I never saw no black men in my schools." Like, so he encouraged me to stay teaching and stuff. So like, I always got respect for that man. Like outside of him being an artist, I got respect for it. And I told him, I'm like, man, the fact that you were, you know what I'm saying, tapped in, you was really out here banging on the coast, you know, that nigga real low. And I'm like, yo, bro, I was involved in some shit when I was younger that I got. I ain't gonna go into no details here, but like I was involved in some shit, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger, because I felt like I had to fit in my community and fit in my family and all of that shit. And he was like, "Hey man, well, you know, you know, I'm proud, I'm glad that you know, made it to where you made it to, and now you can influence the next generation." I'm like, man, part of my decision making was the fact that even though you were like, you know, you was legit, you was a reputable, you was out here, you never glorified the life. And you always encourage young black men in your music, even when you was doing the Mad Circle joints. You can listen to all the Mad Circle albums. When the Coolio verse hit, you can listen to the joints when they had guest spots on Cube's albums. His verses was never like glorifying that lifestyle. They was always like, "Yo, yeah, I did this, I did that, but this is the cost of it." Much like people wild out about Pimp C, but like Pimp C always gave you both sides of the game. UGK gave you both sides of the game. 8Ball and MG gave you both sides of the game. So Coolio was one of those West Coast gangster rappers who always gave you all angles. That's why I love that Gangsta's Paradise is his biggest hit. So like as a kid, and my dad listened to a lot of West Coast stuff. So like I got to hear a lot. I got to hear a lot of Coolio that people didn't get to hear. A lot of people know him from Gangsta's Paradise, Fantastic Voyage, Do You Want to Ride, and like the Keenan and Kel theme song.
And the Too Hot song is the only other song I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
like,
he got.
But for me, I knew Mad Circle. So like for me,
Yeah.
Coolio was like, damn, this dude was telling me like stay in school, don't get caught up in the street, yada yada yada. So seeing him, I'll put it this way, man. Like we all grew up in a certain time period, around the same time period. Seeing Coolio would have been like seeing Ron Simmons for one of us. Like,
Okay.
At least for us, you know, for not to keep so sad, but like for us young black men, see like running into Ron Simmons at a bar and being like, "Yo, you was the first black world heavyweight champion I ever saw."
That's
so
a
for me,
Florida State alum, elite.
Yeah,
He was
Coolio had that type of
in college.
Coolio had that type of legacy and aura for me as a young man. So getting to meet him and see that he was as genuine and as powerful as his music presented him was very meaningful to me. So like when I heard he died, yeah, it hit me, bro. Like I ain't sitting in my house and cry all day and take work off, but like I really sat and thought and remember that entire interaction that we had, and it meant so much to me, man. I'm glad I had that experience. So check out his music, man. Those of y'all that only know him from certain things, check out the man's music.
No, I had It Takes a Thief. That was one of the early albums I did have.
Man, It Takes a Thief,
Front to
bro.
back.
Come on.
Front to back.
I know it's the wrong thing to say, but I love the joint Smoking Sticks.
Ain't the wrong thing to say. Life is about balance. Life is about balance, baby.
Everything
Life
you just said.
Hey, bro. Like I said, I work with these kids, and like my man said, you know, it's good that you out here. I'm also glad you having this drink to keep your mind right.
Yeah.
Don't overdo anything. Speaking of giving West Coast people they flowers, I didn't mean to cut you off, fam. Shouts out to Exhibit, because a lot of niggas act like Exhibit and alcoholics was never a thing. I just want to
They were a thing. A lot of people try to like downplay Exhibit and just say Pimp My Ride.
Not us.
No.
Exhibit,
Dude was nice.
Pimp My Ride was trash.
I mean, Dude was nice.
Trash?
No, Pimp My Ride. Not his role, not his rhymes.
No.
The show.
Yeah, Pimp My Ride. Yeah, like yo. I mean, I guess if there's any song that you need to be convinced to respect Exhibit, there's a Down for the Count off of the Black Star album. You also should listen to, of course, Paparazzi off of his album at Speed of Life. Also, just in general, him. I can't remember who all was on the Golden State Warriors, but I know it was Exhibit, Razcast. I want to say Tajay from Souls of Mischief, but I'm not quite sure. And it was one of Planet Asia. I think that was the Golden State's Warrior group. They got a couple mixtapes. Check them out, man. Exhibit really be spitting, man.
Oh yeah.
That whole although Golden State Warriors, like that whole mixtape, everybody got highlighted.
Got busy. Yeah.
I think it was somebody from Hieroglyphics.
I know Planet Asia. Yeah, that's why I said Tajay. I think it was Tajay from it was one of the guys from Hieroglyphics and one of the subgroups. So it was somebody that was in Souls of Mischief. That's why I said Tajay. I feel like it was Tajay that was in there.
It might have been. Okay.
He kind of always had like the leader voice of the group.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like it was Tajay. It's on Google somewhere. We're professionals. We just tell you shit and believe us, damn it.
All right. So before we take this to the house, anybody got any shotgun topics, anything they want to get off their chest, anything that they was meaning to say what's going on?
Okay. Why niggas being so weird about She-Hulk, bro? Like, grow up. You fucking
man, I was wondering. Me and just watched,
no, I'm about an episode 2 behind, so don't talk about the last episode.
I'm not gonna spoil anything. I didn't watch the last episode, but like Brian to tell y'all niggas, I have a library of comics in my house. I'm a comics nerd. And I think it's hilarious the way some of these niggas cry about these Marvel shows. Like, they're doing, like, oh my God, this is so anti-feminist. They're making Scarlet Witch look unstable. I'm like, have you ever read a comic? Because that's kind of her whole deal.
She-Hulk was a whore.
Wow. Okay, let's dial that back. Let's calm that shit down, nigga.
No, but I'm saying She-Hulk was not.
I don't know what's going on, but it's funny.
She-Hulk was fucking in her comics, and she was fucking in the cartoon.
What that make her she is sexually liberated, sir.
Yes, there we go. She-Hulk is very.
No, but I'm saying, don't be surprised when she starts trying to date all these guys in the show, because that's what she does.
Oh God, you know what? I'm glad you went through those conversations, because I did not, my brother. I have a general rule on the internet: I don't converse with bitchless dorks and grassless niggas. So if you are allergic to grass and are living with a dearth of bitches, and by the way, audience, bitches are gender neutral, non-binary.
I used to say that. I still say.
Yeah, whatever. I got it from you. Let me give you your flowers. I got it from you, because you know people be tripping. Bitches is not a gendered term. Whatever your preference is, the bitches you need to get. But if you ain't got none of the bitches you prefer, I'm gonna need you to shut your fucking mouth and sit in your basement and be a weirdo.
It's a non-binary term, right?
Thank you.
But you know what's really going to piss people off? There's another show coming out. They're making a series for Interview with a Vampire.
Oh no, I saw that.
You already know why they're gonna be pissed.
Yeah, they're not mad at that.
He's black. Tom Cruise said he's black.
They're mad that the not so subtextual gayness is now open in the show. I've seen these conversations, unfortunately, of people being like, I'm like, nigga, did you watch the first movie? Because even when I was
thank you.
Thank you, bro. When I was a kid, my wife likes the book, so she was like, so when I was like, yo, so apparently they're going to do this in the So we put them on a subtext. And my wife was like, "Oh, I read the books and watched the movie, and I was disappointed how un-yaoi they made that shit."
And
I was like, "Wait, what?"
Thank you, because you said books. People be like, "There's only one book." No, there's multiple books.
Books. Lestat is very that nigga is zesty from book 1 to book 10.
Zesty. I always laugh at that term.
Hey, bro, that nigga Lestat is Saucy Santana with fangs and slightly tighter pants.
Man,
oh God,
little girl.
I never realized what Saucy
little girl
Santana
is
was
black
until like a
too,
month
so
ago.
They're gonna be pissed about that as well because the little girl's black. Oh my God,
Yep.
black vampires. Can't believe
Oh my
those
God.
vampires bit them niggas.
It's still fiction. It's still fiction.
It's still fiction.
Right.
Like, I laugh at it, bro. It's funny to me because I'm like, yo, my homeboy was like, I was like, all right, so like, no disrespect to the community because I'm not a weirdo about it because that ain't my flavor. It's just a show. So I was like, yo, how gay is it? My nigga was like, yeah, it's at a solid 4. He was like, oh,
How gay
nigga
is
said,
it?
oh,
This is hilarious.
this nigga said, damn, okay, this last scene kicked it up to about a 7 overall. Nigga was like, oh, it's at a 9. I was like, all right, I know what to expect. Cool. Because like,
it was slowly going up while y'all was talking.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
7.
he was watching the show as it progressed. Like, nigga, Brian knows my wife be watching like RuPaul Drag Race and all kinds of shit. So like, I might come home on any random day, so on the big TV and see let me choose my words carefully, a drag competitor twirling, swirling, and flying and floating, and I'm just going to the kitchen and make a sandwich and be like, hey, what we doing tonight, baby?
It's not
right.
I get it.
Right. So like,
so you went from NBC gay to HBO gay.
Yeah, no, they went from they went from NBC gay, as you say, to HBO gay, to Cinemax after 10 gay during the summer.
Cinemax.
My homeboy said, "Oh, nigga, this shit's a 9 overall average." So you got to keep in mind that it started at a 4 when he averaged the math. Then it went to a 7. This nigga said it's a 9 average by the time the episode ended. Yeah, and I saw screenshots. I was like, nah, he just capping. He being extra. I saw screenshots from the episode and I saw people's comments under it. What about God and the family? I'm like, so your son can watch like the Terminator murder 50 people because violence is okay, but you can't explain how 2 humans who have the same dick parts
not even that. Not even that. Like, what about God and the family? You watching the show about vampires? Period.
Exactly. Oh, let's start there.
Undead. The undead.
Yeah.
Don't you tell nobody,
man.
You were flip-flopping and shit.
First of all, God approves of it's like the Klan when they're like, I saw a thing where the Klan was like, well, we accept gay members now because they're not black. And I'm like, wait, what?
They didn't say that.
Dead ass, bro. There's a gay subsection of the Klan, but they love whiteness so much they want to be with more white men. So what's more pro-white?
Okay. So as long as they're wearing the hoods, they can suck each other's dick. Okay, guys.
Apparently, that's the ultimate love of the original Nordic white man.
Ryan, I had the same face you did. Huh?
Exactly, bro. I wish I made this shit up.
It's like a portable glory hole.
Right.
And you're fired as well.
This motherfucker said,
Ryan went full retard, guys.
Oh my God.
You can't say that.
What did I do? No, I'm quoting a movie, Sosa.
You're quoting
a movie.
Oh, you quoting a movie, so huh? Okay.
Now, anyway, let's go ahead and end it. We'll hang out in the post show. We gotta end this. He said, "What the dickens?"
Y'all wildin', man.
Appreciate y'all coming in, staying with us, and allowing us to keep you company. We'll be back next Thursday, of course. Like Jonesy said, watch his podcast. Black is the New Black. It's on Wednesdays. When did you say?
All right, bro. We got kids and shit, so we be out here when we out here. Don't worry, we'll tap y'all in.
It's no set time.
Hey, don't worry. Go to Black is the New Black on Facebook. You can look at the backlog.
There you go.
Don't worry. It's worth the time.
Go to Black is the New Black on Facebook. Look at the backlog. Add them so you can get notifications when they are live. Y'all appreciate it. Y'all been good. See y'all next Thursday. Peace. Izzo, sing a song.